Welcome back to the Barrel Talk Podcast. This is episode 94. Joined with Connor Carsons, Isaac Stolmeyer, Nick Wynn on the call. How we doing?
Welcome back.
Dissected a spinal cord today.
Another interesting week of football.
You did what?
Yeah, in lab today. I dissected a spinal cord for my donor.
What class is that
Did it
for?
go hard?
Anatomy. Yeah.
Did it go hard?
Did it go hard? It was interesting. No, it learned a lot. The spinal cord actually very thick. So very durable. Looked at the, conus medullaris, caudate, equina.
The what?
All right, what is blood gathering on that?
Basically, just the part of the spinal cord where it ends and it becomes a bit more stringy nerve. They call it the caudate equina because it looks like a horse's tail. But yeah, anatomy lab goes crazy. I had a woman's heart in my hands. A couple weeks ago.
Are you just in school?
Yeah. Physical therapy school.
You should be getting paid for this.
I mean, I got a couple discussions due Thursday. That's about it.
No, yeah.
I got a couple. Tell me 3 facts about yourself.
Yeah, it's been absolutely surreal working with a cadaver, but you learned a lot. I have learned so much. The human body is there's so much more than I thought in undergrad anatomy. I thought I knew a decent amount, and then grad school came and just absolutely humbled me. Yeah. But I'm ready to talk some...
Speaking of humbling.
Yeah, ready to talk some football.
Is it really humbling if the expectations were low?
No.
Do you just kind of stay where you are?
No, they're not. Speaking of the Vikings, probably the best 0-2 team so far.
Oh, yeah.
It's either them or the Chargers, but next week someone got to win. We'll get into that later.
Yeah.
Well, Bengals.
I guess the Bengals. But I would say right now
the Vikings have looked better.
The best looking team on in the field and everything is probably the Vikings, and it ain't even Kirk's fault, which is the weirdest thing.
Yeah, losing to Philly isn't. You can't. They're the Philadelphia Eagles. They have
the Super Bowl runner-ups.
Probably the best roster in football.
It's frustrating because realistically we should be 2-0. Against the Eagles, I think we could have won that game.
They did not look good.
The Eagles didn't.
The Eagles did not look good.
The Eagles didn't look good. You gotta think if Jefferson never has that fumble, and then it would have been at a point in the game where we were tied up at 27.
4 fumbles.
We had 4 fumbles, 7 in the last 2 games.
That's insane.
7 turnovers. The only one I'll let slide is the Jefferson one. That's just bad circumstance. He was just reaching for the end zone, and then the ball he fumbled. But
then you had two fumbles from Madison, and then Kirk Cousins got strip sacked.
And then
from his blind side, he didn't see it.
And then we had one on a punt return, picked up 25, 30 yards, then gets stripped out of his hands. That's a turnover right there. And really, you take away the turnovers, we are winning a lot of these games, especially the first 2. And then it just sucks, but I'm trying to think of the positive sides behind it because our division is weaker, probably one of the weakest in the league. You gotta think we can, worst case scenario, after all this bad shit that's happened in the first 2 weeks of the season, best case scenario, we walk in after next week 1-2 tied for first in the division if the Lions lose.
It's gonna be very weird because our division is gonna be so bad we're only gonna send 1, and if you look at the NFC East, they could easily send 3 teams. Depending on if the Giants kind of get their shit together or if the Commanders keep it going.
I would bet more on the Commanders than the Giants.
The Commanders look really good.
And the Giants
for how bad their roster is and everything. Sam Howell, he looked good. But the Eagles just, I don't know, they just imposed their will on you guys at multiple times in that game. Your guys' defense is just very bad. I don't know what the problem is. You guys got Brian Flores now. Isn't that who it is? Yeah. And I don't know. He's literally a defensive-minded coach. I get it. He can't go out there and play.
It's the personnel.
It's the personnel. There were some people on that field that I just had no idea who they were. Yeah. It's you guys almost have some practice players in there. And I don't know. I don't see you guys getting to the quarterback. Your secondary's super depleted. Your linebackers are nothing.
Our
Your linebackers are terrible.
And Harrison Smith
is getting old, man.
Your O-line is so hurt.
O-line, Christian Darrisaw got hurt. And then your left tackle died on the field.
Yeah, we didn't even know Darrisaw wasn't playing until we saw him on the sidelines.
He was still in pads and everything.
Yeah, nothing came out about it or anything else like that. And then we lose another lineman for pretty much the whole season now.
You lose the backup left tackle. Then your third string's in Quessenberry, and then
Bradbury's hurt as well with like back problems. Like that. No, Bradbury, our center.
Oh, I thought you meant Bradbury, like the Eagles. Bradbury.
No.
He's your center.
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know that. But
him and Ezra Cleveland are both like
Ezra Cleveland. Then your Brian
banged
O'Neill is banged up. I don't know. Everything just kind of sucks.
And then our draft pick Ed Ingram is shit.
Who the hell is that?
Exactly my point.
I don't even know who that is.
He was our 41st draft pick last year.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Over the past 2 years, mind you, half stats, allowed 70 pressures, most in the NFL.
That's for your O-line?
No, just him himself.
Oh.
It's like 2 a game.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And then 23 QB hits allowed from him. Just him, not our O-line. Just him.
What does he play?
That's like 1
He's
a game.
our
right tackle or right guard?
Right guard.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That sucks. I hate to hear that. Coming from another team with bad O-line problems.
Yeah.
And I like Kirk. He's proven the doubters wrong. He's doing the thing this season. It's just he's getting really no help.
It sucks because this could all have been avoided. Like in the draft, we draft Jordan Addison. Great. He looks like he fits
good.
our scheme. Looks great and everything else like that. But you're telling me we have a whole offseason with a Netflix fucking documentary that shows Kirk Cousins' ribs getting hurt game after game after game. So you see, wow, Kirk Cousins is getting lit the fuck up every fucking play damn near. And he's still making these incredible throws, still putting up great stats and everything else. What do? We do nothing to really engage our O-line.
Mm-hmm.
And then defensively, we did nothing defensively.
No.
We just brought in Flores, and then we lost a couple of veterans on our defense to clear up money at this point, and we didn't bring in anybody that's going to really do anything to replace them.
It's so weird, too, because, you guys' DBs are, not bad. Cam Dantzler's not bad. Byron Murphy's not bad. Harrison Smith's good. I don't understand, these guys are just getting worked.
Yeah.
It goes back to last week, Baker Mayfield just running over Cam Dantzler, not even attempting to tackle him or anything, just pushing him out of the way with his offhand. It's just so weird. But we'll get into Baker later.
We did just sign a left guard, Dalton Reiser. He played for the Broncos.
Dalton Reiser, that's a really good pick.
He should be a good pickup.
It should be a really good pickup.
It just depends on where we going to play him, at left guard or right guard.
Probably right guard.
We would probably go right guard, but with him, because they're talking, I think if he plays this weekend, I don't think he starts. I think he does get reps, and I think he starts against Carolina the following week.
Probably.
But for somebody that we just signed, somebody who needs to learn more about our scheme and our system and everything else, I'd rather have him play left guard just because that's what he has been playing for the past 4 years, and I would move Ezra Cleveland to my right guard just because Ezra Cleveland been in the system can make that transition easier, and then we have somebody we signed comfortable enough to play that right guard spot. But it should be better. Is it going to make a huge impact? I don't know. I don't really think so, in my opinion. I think it's going to be just for more depth just this year. But we're definitely... Sunday, which we'll get into, our season's on the line Sunday.
Yeah. It's very, very interesting. And then you go to the Eagles, 2-0. Kind of 2 ugly wins for your runners-up. I know, but damn. You're out here, you played the Patriots last week, won by 5. And then I know what was the final score of the Vikings game?
28-34.
They score a bullshit touchdown at the end of the game. I mean, that's whatever. But other than that, I mean, you're just looking sloppy. There's a lot of stuff going on. In the passing game is what I mean. They dominated you guys on the ground. Yeah. They damn near didn't even have to pass the ball at all. DeAndre Swift finally getting used how he's supposed to be used. I get it. He's not
It was sad.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's not. You guys didn't even put up a fight. There was just I think they ran the ball 8 times in a row, and we're just getting 5 yards every time. And I don't know. I think if he can do that again, they'll be good. Because
especially
Miles Sanders,
he got no touches week 1 too. That's the crazy thing.
And then
I told everybody to start him. Told everybody to start him in fantasy.
I don't know what they were doing. It's because they think Kenneth Gainwell is gonna be that guy, but I don't know. If he can be consistent, they'll be good. I mean, Miles Sanders was always inconsistent. Mm-hmm. That's why they moved on from him. Go and get him, who's kind of the same, but I think DeAndre Swift's definitely better than Miles Sanders.
Yeah.
Even when he was in Detroit, I think he was better than Miles Sanders. Detroit just didn't really know how to use him. So I don't know. AJ Brown looked pretty upset on the sidelines at a couple times because Jalen Hurts wasn't throwing him the ball.
I think that also because for one, they didn't need to pass the ball a whole lot.
Yeah.
And then the one passing plays that he did have were it's big plays.
I feel bad for him because he
He caught a touchdown, and then Rashad Penny got a holding call.
Yeah, Rashad
led
Penny.
the team in targets. So.
Rashad Penny's like, nah, no touchdown. Fuck it, I'm gonna hold.
No
and
touchdown
then,
for you.
Yeah, no touchdown for you. And then they show that clip of them like arguing on the sideline, and it's not even like he knows that they're winning. He's like, all right, we're probably gonna win the game. He just wants to get his. He just wants to play football.
Yeah.
He just wants to play. And then if Jalen Hurts is literally not even looking like towards his direction and everything, like yeah, it fucking sucks. Mm-hmm. Like if we're gonna run the ball, I don't want them. Like I'm glad we're gonna win, but like I don't want us to run the ball for 9 minutes of the game and just dominate.
He's just out there doing cardio.
That's what I mean. He's just running around, and then he's only throwing it to Devontae Smith. Like I don't know. It makes sense because he's the number one. He's gonna get all the attention, and then Devontae Smith can get open and everything. But I don't know. I think they'll be fine. I don't know who they play next week. They play the Bucs. Never mind.
They do play the Bucs.
So that'll be a very interesting game on Monday night.
Especially because the Bucs are also 2-0.
Mm-hmm. You just want to go right into the Bucs and the Bears. So, yeah, we'll finish up on the Vikings. If they don't win next week, they're screwed. With the Chargers.
Yeah, it's
whatever team loses that game is
screwed.
Yeah. I think it's more
Chargers than you guys.
I think it's definitely more Chargers because I think if the Chargers go 0-3, I think Staley's out of there. I think he's out of there if they go.
He'll be on the hot seat.
I think he will be gone that very next week.
No way. They're not.
No, they won't. Not that early.
I think he's gonna be out of here before the season's over.
Maybe at the end.
But not
maybe
week,
at the end.
Not week.
Not this early.
That'd be.
You don't think so?
He will be gone at the end of the season.
Yeah.
They probably fire him. Like
they don't do that in the NFL.
No.
I think.
Yeah, but I don't think it'll be a mid-season thing.
It'll be a off-season like thing, or it'll be like a week 16, 17 when they know they're out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like when they're done, when they know that they're done, like all right, get out. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Same with like Matt Eberflus for the Bears. Like if we want to get rid of him, we'll get rid of him at the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like
stick it out through at least the whole season.
For the Vikings, it's more so like if we start out 0-3, it just lowers the chances of us being able to turn the season around, and this just means, wow, if we go 0-3, some team is calling about Kirk Cousins at some point throughout the season. Like the Jets are going to be one of those teams because Kirk Cousins for like the Jets, if that scenario were to play out and we ended up trading him, like it works perfectly for the Jets because Kirk Cousins is only signed for the rest of this year.
Mm-hmm.
So they can just get rid of him at the end of this year, whatever happens, and then you just have Aaron Rodgers. So it's not like you're trading for a quarterback that then he's going to be backing up Aaron Rodgers or whatever you do there. But for the Jets, it works out perfectly if we do trade Kirk Cousins and we do like kind of hit the rebuild this season and get rid of some of our assets.
Have fun with Zach Wilson.
I mean,
maybe he needs a revamp.
Zach Wilson would probably stick around.
He'd look fire in a Vikings uniform. I'm not gonna lie.
They'd probably just sign some QB. Who's the Vikings' backup QB?
Nick Mullins.
Nick Mullins was decent for the 49ers for a couple of games.
I mean, it depends. I do predict us. I think we're going to win this game. But I think we do have a good chance to turn the season around and make it of something just because of our division, and we still are in a hunt to like win the division still.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to be interesting to see what happens on Sunday with two teams that like have so much implications in just week 3. And it really comes down to like their season's on the line. Like some team has to win. It's like Chargers and Vikings find ways to lose.
Someone's got to win.
Somebody has to win. So, but we can get right into the Bears because now there's a real like on a 1 out of 10. How confident are you that Justin Fields is not that guy?
0.
It's not that guy.
Oh, that he's not that guy?
Yeah,
10?
10.
He's not that guy. I don't know. It sucks. It's like a revolving door with the Bears. It's like draft a good rookie, get all the hype. He shows like flashes, gets the hype of the offseason, like comes out, does decent, and then shits the bed. That's exactly what happened with Mitch. Like now it's just going to be a revolving door. Like now whatever quarterback we get, that's just what I'm going to expect. Like when he comes in to like back up whoever, he'll show the flashes, get the offseason hype, do whatever, be shit. Like I mean it is what it is. I think that we are definitely not going to trade him, but we probably just won't sign him. Like I think it's going to come down to us depending on what pick we have, because we are not going to do good this season. And I mean my dad is a big guy. He talks to me about how like he's like what do they do? I was like, Dad, we're not the front office, man. I don't know. There's nothing that we can do. Like it's our OC. Luke Getsky is a terrible OC. He doesn't know what he's doing. Levante David literally said he knew what play was coming because we ran it 3 times. We ran it 3 times in a row. on the 1 yard line, right while running back screen.
I think it's both your guys' OC and Fields because like I'm pretty sure everybody's seen it now. There's a shot, like a perfect shot of Fields getting the ball. He has somebody
He's
up the
just
seam.
scared to throw it.
He has DJ Moore on an out route, and it's like
and he runs into the sack.
And he runs into the sack because he had DJ Moore open, and I forgot who else was running.
It was probably.
I think it was your guys.
It was probably either Tyler Scott or Claypool. It was one of them.
So he has him for one, dude on scene, wide open, doesn't throw the ball. Like, and it's not like he didn't see it. Like
he's looking that way.
I don't know. It's his reaction because when you watch the clip, he like taps the ball like he's about to let it go, doesn't let it go, and then all right, you're out, your second read, going to DJ Moore on the out route. See, like you can tell his body language, like turns his body, looks that way, and still doesn't throw the ball. He's like super hesitant.
Scared. It's like every time we have a quarterback who's like thrives on like rolling out and everything, and like being on the run and everything. It's like they try to implement in his mind like don't do that. Like you have to stay in the pocket, and I think that's like it's like fucking with him. And like when we went into 2019 after we won the division with Mitch, we went into 2019 and they told him they're like, hey. We don't want you rolling out anymore. That's how you get hurt and everything, blah, blah, blah. So he stopped doing it, and he was shit. I mean, I don't know what the problem is. Like, he just won't throw the ball. He's scared. And then, I mean, that first drive that we had was fucking beautiful. That's Bears right there. That's what I need to see. We came out. DJ Moore, it was 2 catches, 60 yards on the first drive.
Beautiful.
We got down to the red zone. Don't get it on the first one. Justin Fields runs it in. Wow, we're winning 7-3. Never had the lead after that. After that, it was 3 and out. Like this, the first 7 scripted plays that we roll up with are gonna be good. The rest after that, terrible. It's just bad. The defense, I don't even know what the fuck the problem is with the defense.
There's no one.
We went out and spent a bag on these players, and these dudes doing nothing. Like I don't know what is going on. Like our D line is just so bad. They can't get to the quarterback. Like, I think we could have had 6 or 7 sacks on Baker Mayfield, and no one's tackling. Like, Baker Mayfield just getting out, looking more elusive than fucking Justin Fields. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
He's quick.
That's what I mean. Like, and then I'll give it to him. We lost Kyler Gordon. He's our second corner. He's going to be out for like 8 weeks or something. He broke his hand. Eddie Jackson hurt his foot again. We're probably not going to re-sign him at the end of the season. He'll be out for a while. Brisker got hurt. I don't know what his problem was, but he's probably going to be out. So there goes there's our second corner and both of our safeties gone. So, I mean, I don't know. And we play the Chiefs next week. Like, it's going to be a fucking mowing. Like, they're going to kill us. And
Fields will finish out the season.
Just tank for Caleb. I don't know.
I wanted it to be Fields so bad.
So did I. I wanted it.
So, is he, like, on his, like, 5th year So
next year. It would be. I'm pretty sure because this is his
third.
He have an option or something? This could be his 4th year. Yeah, he has a 5th year option because he was drafted in 2020. I want to say or 2021.
2021.
So with Mac, because he's with Mac and who else is in that? Zach
and Wilson, Trevor Lawrence.
Yep. Oh yeah, Trevor Lawrence was in that. That's who I couldn't. I was talking on the last podcast. There was another one I couldn't think of. It wasn't Trey Lance. But yeah, 20. So this is his 3rd year. Next year will be his 4th, and then it's do we accept the 5th year option?
Oh, you guys trade him if anything. If you guys get,
I don't think so. I don't think we'll trade him. I think he'll just roll as a backup. Like he's not gonna like it, but I think he's gonna have to back up whoever's there. I mean that's what we did with Mitch.
I also think somebody's gonna try to come get him.
They can come get him all they want. If they want him, they can have him. But I don't think that anybody's gonna be clamoring for fucking Justin Fields. C.J. Stroud has more 300 yards than Justin Fields, and
it's one game.
He's played 3 games in the NFL, 2 games actually. Yeah. So I don't know, very weird. Oh, it starts with the OC. The ROC is terrible, and then it falls on Justin. Just I don't know. There's nothing more for me to say. We just suck.
Justin Fields will be under contract for another year, and then after that, the 5th year option is available.
Yeah, and we will not pick that up because we didn't pick up Mitch's, and it's going to be the exact same thing.
I mean, just going on to the Bucs, I think the Bucs are not going to be easy out for any team. I think them and the Saints.
The Bucs are going to be a tough.
Yeah.
Like that division, we dogged on that division, but now it's getting tough.
Oh, they're both.
We got 3 2-0 teams in there. Oh man.
There's a world where like 2 of the 3 get sent to the playoffs. Like, and it's like, oh, like it's at the NFC, so like teams are gonna think, oh, it's the Bucs, and they have Baker.
How many go? 7?
Yeah.
So yeah, you go.
I'm not confident in the Falcons maintaining this.
I think the Saints and the Bucs go.
Yeah.
If there's a team that drops off, it's the Saints. They have looked so fucking bad in these 2 wins that they've had that I don't think they can keep it up. These are 2 teams that you're playing, the Titans and the Panthers, that you beat by a field goal with no offense showing signs of life whatsoever.
Titans are a tough team. You got them winning the division.
That don't mean I think they're tough.
So
that defense is all right, but
it's a pretty soft division too.
You had Ryan Tannehill throw you 3 interceptions, and you guys want to only go win by a field goal?
That's a good point.
Because your offense can't produce. I didn't watch the Saints become an actual team till the 4th quarter last night. But
Tannehill played one of the worst football games I've ever watched.
And they won by a field goal at the crib. In the dome.
He looked fucking
They should have, and I'm going to go back to last night, they should have blown out the Panthers. Blown them out. They're the bottom feeders of that division. You should have blown them out.
Bryce Young could not hold on to the football.
I'm not going to say like the Falcons blew them out, but the Falcons beat them by 14, and I think Desmond Ridder had 65 passing yards.
Yeah, but
the one thing I'll say, and why I think it's going to end up being the Bucs and the Saints, is just because of like the sloppiness that we've seen just all around the league, not just with like one specific team.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's only actually been like 1, 2, about 4 dominant, quote unquote dominant teams, and it's been Cowboys, Niners, Dolphins, and I guess you could throw the Ravens in there.
Sure.
And like, I just think it's a lot of it's just sloppy play. I think the Saints have the talent to where if they can like clean up and not be so goddamn sloppy offensively, they have the talent to make it work.
They just look so bad that, and like I know they're gonna get Kamara back after next week, but damn, it's Derek Carr. Like he is your guy. Like he needs to play. If Derek Carr has a bad game, you guys are most likely not going to win.
It's also going to help when they do get Kamara back because they're going to have a more
they'll have a better running game
for sure.
But I mean, Jamal Williams isn't a terrible. I know he just got hurt, but going back into that game, like they weren't running the ball. I don't understand what the problem was. Like I don't. This is why running backs are so expendable. Like we have the running back debate.
They were in tight games.
It doesn't matter. Just run the ball. You're winning. You can dominate the line of scrimmage. I know your O-line is better than their D-line. Like, just go. But no, they don't. They just want to keep passing the ball. Yeah. And then I watch Derek Carr throw the ball into triple coverage and get picked off. I mean, that's just how it is. But I think the Bucs could easily keep it going.
I think they're the
they
best
have
team.
the most talent.
The Bucs,
they have the most talent because
team out of the AFC,
nothing changed from their team when Tom left. No. I mean, you lose Leonard Fournette, but I mean, again, another expendable running back. You throw Rachaad White in there. There you go. There's your offense. You still got Godwin. You got Mike Evans, who showed out against us. Their defense is still decent. I mean,
Tristan Wirfs
is still there.
They have a realistic shot if they do keep it going and they do stay healthy. I could see them like being a sneaky team to win a playoff game. Like if they get there, depending on who they play.
If they win the division, they'll host one. Mm-hmm. So you get a playoff game in Tampa against.
It would be like the Eagles or the Cowboys.
Yeah, I mean,
whoever doesn't win,
or a team that doesn't win the division,
unless they have a better
team, right?
Record than like the NFC North winner.
They would play a wild card,
which they could,
start, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
I mean, they know the rebuild is coming. I think that's a big reason why they don't want to pay Mike Evans.
I think they're going to re-sign Baker.
Think so? It could be on what they do this year.
I know this is early, but he looks good, man.
Yeah.
Like he's played 2 Swiss cheese defenses
and they got the Eagles next week, so this
will be it. This is your test.
Yeah.
And even then, like if you lose this game, you play the Eagles. Like it's not going to be the
Saints,
end of the
Saints
world.
Got the Packers next weekend.
His performance matters more than the outcome of the game.
Yes.
Wow, the Saints are going to lose that game.
I think so too.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be I'm
not confident in the Saints or the Falcons.
I'm just not confident in the Saints.
Bucs are lit right now.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
If you're a Bucs fan, you're definitely up right now.
Mm-hmm.
And like, because this was a team who like signed Baker has like a kind of a fringe, just 1 year kind of thing, and it looks like they could possibly still early bring him back for another year. And they're really looking to transition into the rebuild phase. I still think they're kind of doing that.
They definitely didn't expect this.
No.
They expected to bring in Baker and kind of just like steer the ship.
Yeah.
Like, but for him to win both these 2 games Like, and then you're going in. I think they're going into Philly.
Yeah.
Next week because they were just an away team. But I mean, they could play it back to back. I don't know. But this is gonna be your chance, Baker. This is it. You're You're finally playing a good defense. And I mean, same with Jordan Love. Like to the Saints. Like Saints finally are. Jordan Love's finally gonna play a good defense.
They're at home.
They're at home.
They're at home.
Ooh, that'll be interesting. So I don't know. I think it'll be super. That division's gonna turn into really a shootout at some point.
Yeah. I mean, probably the thumbnail of this video. Joe Burrow and the Bengals. Is it time to worry?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Out of 1 to 10, how worried are you guys?
About a 7.
7. 4.
Not that worried.
I'm worried.
Like a 7, yeah.
I'm worried.
He's dealing with an injury. Just let him get it. They shouldn't have played him.
You've dropped 2 division games already. I mean, you only got 6 more.
Yeah.
You're 0-2 in the division. You're 0-2 in regular season.
He's gonna have to
They're gonna beat the Browns twice,
and they already lost to the Browns.
The Steelers. They're gonna beat the Steelers twice.
That's not guaranteed.
Are you sure?
That's not
Are you
guaranteed.
Sure about that?
If they
After what I saw last night, it's not guaranteed.
They pull it together.
That defense is
this is
teed up
not
last night.
because when you hear anything about the Bengals being 0-2, they're like, oh, they did this last year. Also, you got Joe Burrow with a calf injury, and they looked worse than they did last year when they started out slow.
I don't understand what their problem is. Like I don't know. I also haven't just watched Bengals games, but I don't understand how they're not like. I mean, I get it. The division's just hard, but fuck, like you should beat the Browns. You should beat the Ravens. Like
their offense has been at a standstill. Their O-line is still terrible.
Their O-line's dog shit.
And now you go in next Monday night against the Rams. That's
Well,
not
Stafford's
an easy
very
win,
sharp.
man. That man, Puka Nwuka.
Puka
Nwuka.
You got Aaron Donald. He's gonna be able to get to Joe Burrow whenever he wants.
That's what I mean. Like this is the rematch from the Super Bowl.
And it's. I'm personally at if you told me last night I was at a 9, but now I'm gonna be at like a 7, 7.5, just because of the Nick Chubb injury. So I think the Browns are gonna be significantly worse. Deshaun Watson hasn't played well anyways. But they're going to be significantly worse. So then it's really, if the Bengals can get their shit together, it's really going to be them and the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
So it just sucks because at some point in the season, Joe Burrow's going to need to sit out a week. And but you're 0-2 now. You go play the Rams on Monday night. You can't go 0-3. You cannot afford to go 0-3.
You start 0-3, man.
And then they're talking. I've heard talks just going on Twitter and everything on social media and stuff like that of him not playing. And I'm like, I don't know if
on Monday.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if you can afford to go 0-3.
I don't even know who their backup is.
I don't either.
Can you look that up?
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Hell yeah.
I just don't understand.
Is this still AJ McCarron?
No way.
No, it's not.
All right.
No way he has a job
He's
right now.
in the XFL, right?
Yeah. Fucking no.
It is Jake Browning.
Who the fuck? Oh, Jake Browning? Did he go to Washington?
He did go to Washington.
I know, ball. This shit's crazy.
He has no stats.
Yeah, I don't think he's played.
Well, yeah.
I don't think he's ever played.
So you're getting
college dude was a monster though.
Yeah, he was a beast.
12,000 yards for Washington.
He was a beast.
He could channel that inner Husky,
So you got a quarterback who has not played with no sort of O-line, and you're already struggling offensively against Aaron Donald next week and the Rams and that coaching staff, and Stafford's looked good first 2 games. So
it's so weird.
If Joe Burrow injury wasn't, if his injury wasn't a thing, I wouldn't be as worried. But it's worrying me that it's looking like from the reports that he re-aggravated it, and he's gonna need to take time to let it heal and everything else like that.
Are people just figuring out Jamar Chase? Is that what it is?
Well, I know QB having a calf injury, which
I know, but you look at
is
T. Higgins, 8 receptions, 89 yards, 2 TDs on a contract year. Are Jamar Chase 5 catches, 31 yards? Are these number 1 corners just figuring him out? They just know? Are they doubling? I'm not watching the game. I can't watch every single game that goes on. But it's just very weird. I know the Ravens
there's gonna be
secondary is
games.
not bad. Marlon Humphrey, all them, they're decent.
They have faced 2 top-tier defenses.
That's what I mean. He's playing good corners. So
I haven't seen him on a lot of routes that he's ran that he hasn't caught the ball. Mm-hmm. But on route, when he's caught the ball, he's looked decent.
Very weird.
Looks good run after catch. Usually, I know he hasn't gotten a lot of yards.
I mean,
but he's looked okay.
Joe Mixon, 13 rushes for 59 yards.
They just, with how bad their O-line is, from what I've seen, they just run him right up the gut and he goes nowhere.
Yeah, I mean...
Or it's like
he looked, again, I think Mixon looked okay too, but they were never in a position to get any sort of, play action going, work anything off the run at all. They couldn't really develop it.
And then their next 3 games is... next 3 games are, you got the Rams next Monday, you got the Titans, and then you got the Cardinals. So those are their next 3.
You gotta win all 3.
You think so?
You said Rams, Titans, Cardinals?
Yep.
If he plays all of them, obviously, I don't.
You gotta
expect
win all
him.
This is a very good stretch for them in terms of like if they did sit. I think there's a world where how they've looked, they lose to the Rams.
Yeah.
So I can see them losing to the Rams. They're gonna take care of the Titans and they're gonna take care of the Cardinals. But like the Rams, this is the game where they need to get. So you could, if they lose to the Rams by week 6, they'd be 2-3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The Titans are a team that's just gonna take them to overtime, bro.
Titans are gonna play every team tough.
My sneaky Titans.
So I just don't. I'm just getting more worried about it at the situation talking about it because they're not in a position like last year to where like the Ravens were kind of iffy because of the whole Lamar situation, and, but like the Ravens look like one of the best teams in the NFL, and Lamar Jackson was the best player on the field when they played the Bengals. So
yeah, the Bengals definitely need to win the next 3 because the 3 after, like after the Cardinals game, it's Seahawks, Niners, Bills.
Fuck,
So
those are 3 tough games.
Those are 3 tough games that they probably lose. Seahawks is the most winnable, and even that is not.
And even the Seahawks are looking decent.
Yeah, they're looking solid, and Geno still doesn't wrote back.
It's so weird.
I haven't seen the letter, so
just the Bengals. Yeah, he never wrote back.
After that it's Texans, but then Ravens, Steelers, Jags. So Bengals have a tough.
You look
schedule.
at the Ravens. This is what we expected. We expected
so we expected this.
We knew the Ravens were going to be good.
Oh yeah.
You said the Ravens were going to have 13 wins, which I still...
And we 11 away.
I still don't think that's going to happen.
We 11 away.
But them, I think I'm. If we looked back, I'm pretty sure I had them winning the division. Because I don't think I would have the Steelers or Browns or... Unless I did, I had the Bengals might be winning it. But,
I mean...
They'll make the playoffs. I mean, the Ravens are going to be there.
The Ravens might not lose till Christmas.
That's what I mean. Like, the Ravens are going to be decent.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think they got them winning the division. 13 wins is still kind of crazy, I don't think. But I don't know. You're up. I mean, randomly Nelson Aguilar decided to play football and go crazy. OBJ got hurt. We didn't even know.
Doesn't look like anything serious though.
No, we didn't know that Nelson Aguilar was on an NFL team.
Yeah, no.
And then he scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, Zay Flowers looking good. He is looking good. He looks like a really good pick for them. Gus Edwards, just a workhorse behind that line, putting in work if they need him. The Gus Edwards Lamar Jackson combo just works. I don't understand. Like when JK went down the first time and Gus came in, he just working. I don't know. But Mark Andrews, he played?
Yeah.
I'll say they look good. He's been kind of hurt, yeah. But I hope they do good. I mean, they're up right now 2-0 in front of the division.
We can kind of hop into the Rams because we were just kind of talking about them versus the Bengals. Like they kind of like are keeping their head above water until Kupp comes back, and then like for Sean McVay has all these guys nobody heard about.
Puka Nacua.
Who's their running back now?
Kyron Williams.
Kyron Williams, who murdered me in fantasy this past weekend.
My boy.
You gotta have Puka Nacua, who's
broke the record. Puka Nacua, yeah. Puka Nacua.
God damn.
Puka Nacua.
Who's probably gonna win Offensive Rookie of the Year. No.
If he keeps it up.
Yeah, if he keeps it up.
Okay.
They showed a graphic. It was like the highest fantasy points, and it was Tyreek Hill, Puka Nacua, and then Dallas defense. And someone quoted said we're gonna look back at this like 3 years and be like, "What the fuck was this season?" Yeah. And I don't know. He looks good, man. I watched a video about him. He went to Washington, and then he got hurt and transferred out and went to BYU, and then got drafted. Actually, I don't even know if he got drafted. But
I think it was a 5th rounder.
I don't know. This man Stafford basically said like he been known this. He knew that he could do this, and then it was because it was him and then one other guy. Week 1 that went off, and I don't remember who it was. Is it Tutu Atwell?
Yeah.
He's young. He might have been a rookie last year. But that offense is so weird. I mean, they're going to let Matthew Stafford sling the ball, thankfully. I want Matthew Stafford throwing the ball 50 times. Like, if you're behind, you have to throw the ball. Like, I just want to see it. But Kyron Williams, really good receiving back. It's going to be interesting to see what he can do on the ground. I mean, their defense kept the 49ers in check for a while until it's the 49ers. They're going to take over eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, it was basically when they gave up that touchdown to Brock Purdy at the end of the half when he snuck it in. But, I mean, you had 17s going into the half, and then you lose 30 to 23 because they kicked the field goal for some reason at the end of the game.
Cover the spread, that's why.
Now, I get why they did it. It just didn't make any sense because you kick the field goal then to get the onside kick and go score a touchdown. But there was 4 seconds left.
Yeah.
And that kick is going to take longer than 4 seconds, which I'm pretty sure they knew. So I don't understand. Very weird.
Technically, they did it because there is like the 8th or like it's like the 6th or 8th tiebreaker in playoffs is total points.
Oh, okay.
So it's like super far down, but it is there.
I believe it.
It's worth it.
So,
if there was like 10 seconds,
if you can score the points, why not?
If there was like 10 seconds left, I see that would have made so much more sense because like just get the field goal, get the outside kick, then you go for the touchdown because that ties it. But you're only down 10. But I mean, Rams, scary team, sneaky team for sure. But that division is going to be really hard. Yeah. I think coming down at the end of the season.
Or a team that the Cowboys and the Niners need to watch out for in the playoffs.
Because they, with how like them and the Niners, like just because in division, like if they get Kupp back, like I think out of everybody in the NFC, the Niners would at least want to play the Rams just because
divisional matchup. Divisional matchups in the playoffs are hell.
Yeah.
Because those are teams that know you the best. Like, because you're playing them twice a year, every year. Like, it's just coming back from, like, when the Bears would randomly play the Packers in the wild card or all that kind of stuff, like, every year. And it was so dumb because, like, you just know. I mean, you know what they're going to run. You know how the players act and everything. So, I don't know. I think it would be sneaky. I think the 49ers will probably get the first seed, so they probably won't have to worry about it until they get to the second team. Yeah. Or the Cowboys. So, I don't know. 49ers look good, though.
Yeah,
that's about it.
It's just
49ers look good.
There's never anything to say about
Brock Purdy still looks good.
Yeah.
Christian McCaffrey still looks good. Debo looked good.
They're solid.
Ayuk got hurt. I don't think it was anything crazy though.
And Kittle do something.
Kittle, he's been kind of just under the radar right now. He's been kind of chilling.
Dude.
They showed
key in on him. He's their best.
What was it? It was like the tight end receiving yards for the season so far, and it's Darren Waller leading with like 100.
Because Daniel Jones can't throw to anyone besides his tight ends.
Yeah.
Another sneaky team, Commanders.
Broncos, what a game. That'd have been game of the week.
He really hit that Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Bumbled around, got to the end zone just for them not to get the 2-point conversion.
PI
Big
like
PI.
a million.
Pretty bad.
He was wrapped around him on his neck and everything. I don't even know how they call that, or they don't call that, but Sam Howell's him. He's here.
He does have some like miscues, but he's not afraid to let that bitch fly.
He's a rookie.
Yeah.
So, right? Or is this a second year?
Second year.
Did he sit behind so-and-so last year?
Mm-hmm.
Who fucking started for them last year?
Once.
Oh, yeah.
And Wentz.
Yeah.
Didn't they have Jacoby Brissett, don't they?
They do.
No.
Did he play last year, or did they just get him?
He was on the Browns, wasn't he?
No, I'm talking about this season.
This season?
I think they have Jacoby Brissett this season.
I don't know.
I don't know. Besides the fact, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But Sam Howell has been doing really good.
Brissett's on the Commanders.
They did I saw a video of him taking that deep shot to Terry, and it was like, dudes in their second year should not be doing this. Be like, this motherfucker threw it in like triple coverage, and he put it right on the money, like for Terry to get it. I saw a video of the guy, he called the cops. He literally called the cops in the video and said, you need to arrest this man right now because of what he's doing to the Broncos. But, I mean, the team's still good. I mean, Jahan Dotson's good. Terry McLaurin's always been good. Like, Logan Thomas took a scary hit in the end zone.
Yeah. That was bad.
That was really bad. He's probably going to be out with a concussion for at least 2 weeks or something.
Yep.
He caught that.
He still
caught that ball, though.
Yeah, he held on to it. That was you're knocked out and you're still holding on to the ball. I mean, there you go. But yeah, I mean, Brian Robinson coming out party. There we go. Like to see that.
Yeah,
finally.
I bet on him. I heard a guy gets shot and then he tries to come back. I immediately try to pick him up in every league I could because I'm like, I want that guy on my team.
That's what I did with Kyron. When I figured out Cam Akers was getting traded, every league I picked up Kyron Williams.
the kind of guy who gets shot and can come back.
So that video of him coming out to many men.
That's the
after getting shot.
That's
just
the kind of guy I want on my team.
Hell yeah! I think he did really good. I think he had 2 touchdowns, or maybe he had a receiving touchdown
he had like
or something.
28 fantasy.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm looking off of.
He may have earned a starting spot because Breece Hall has been a huge letdown. Do we want to talk about the Jets? Breece Hall. You know the Jets.
How'd you go from Brian Robinson to Breece Hall?
I was just because he's on my. Breece Hall is also on my.
Oh, you're talking about fantasy?
I was just saying. Yeah.
Well, I mean, do you talk about the Broncos?
I mean, yeah.
Doo-doo? Unlimited
Broncos.
diarrhea?
Same old
Broncos?
I mean, Russ has looked better, but...
Russ looked very good in the first half, very bad in the second half. Like, when it comes down to, like, you need a drive to win the game, and, like, I think Colin Cowherd was talking about it. Back a couple years ago, Russ with the Seahawks.
Oh, yeah.
Late fourth quarter drive, you need somebody to win you the game. Russell Wilson was that guy. But now it's like... When it comes down to, all right, Russ, you're out here calling the plays, it's hurry up offense. So, like, he's not, like, he just looks like a shell of himself in the second half.
I mean, you've lost. They're also not a terrible 0-2 team because you lose by 1 to the Raiders, and then you lose by a 2-point conversion to the Commanders.
But you got to think, those should both be gimme wins.
Maybe not the Raiders. To them, maybe not. It's like to the Broncos, the Raiders are not a gimme win. The Commanders, on paper, probably should have been a gimme win.
But it's just week 2. You just play some bad football. Something doesn't go your... I didn't watch the game, but...
I didn't watch it either,
it
but...
could have... Commanders, they're a solid... Sam Howell, like we just talked about, Sam Howell was a good quarterback.
He's doing good. I mean...
So the Broncos could have just dropped the ball on that one. But they could be one of those teams that picks it up and comes around at the second half of the season. Especially with Marvin Mims.
He only had 2 catches, but 113 yards, touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy,
he was 25 yards.
Yeah.
Sutton,
that was his first game. Ran like 3 routes.
Yeah.
Sutton, 66 and 5.
That O-line
is... Russia, you're not getting really anything.
Javante's not giving you anything.
But, like, these were 2 gimme wins, in my opinion. Cause
Russell Wilson got sacked 7 times, man.
Yeah, that O-line is...
That O-line is fucking...
Their next 5 games... Dolphins, Bears, Jets, Chiefs, Packers, Chiefs, Bills.
Jesus!
Okay, never mind. Yeah, nope. That's cooked.
And then, they could win continuing on their schedule. I mean, Jesus, like
they could win maybe one of those.
No, they're cooked.
The Broncos are cooked.
They could win one of those games.
And you're so binded to Russell Wilson because of everything you gave up for him.
And the mega contract.
And the all the money and everything. Like, oh man, it just sucks.
It's over.
Speaking of 0-2 teams, yeah, we wanted to go over Broncos, Chargers. I think the Chargers are, and like we said, if they lose and become 0-3, they're done. Vikings, Bengals, Patriots, and Texans are exactly where they want to be.
Yeah.
They don't care.
Texans want to be bad. So,
I mean, they don't own their pick, but,
CJ Stroud
they're looking, like, better. Like, they're not looking completely terrible.
Yeah, but
anymore.
We've almost... there's one
if Anthony
more
Richardson didn't get hurt this past weekend, they might have put up 45 on the Texans, though.
Yeah.
Probably. Or maybe they do look terrible.
But no, the Texans, there's not much to talk about there, but there is one more 0-2 team, unfortunately, and that is the Pats.
Sadly.
Patriots have not been 0-2 in a very long time.
Yeah, it was since like
2007.
They said it during the call.
I know.
I think it was like 2001.
It could have been.
Yeah,
it was a while.
A very long time. This is unfamiliar territory for me.
Uh-huh.
But at the same time, the games that they've lost have not been
tough games.
I mean, that was a first down. Right?
I thought it was.
I'm
arguing that.
I don't know.
That's a first down.
What they were thinking laterally, because did they learn nothing from the Vegas game?
Well, he had to. Like, I kind of get... Was it Gesicki?
Yeah,
it was.
He knew he wasn't going to get that first down.
Mm-hmm.
So he had to fucking... They didn't have any timeouts. Yeah. So he's like, all right, what do I do? All right, let me throw it. Did he mean to probably throw it to Cole Strange? No. But I think he just grabbed it.
Cole Strange ends up being the best receiver the Patriots have drafted in the first round ever.
He tried, man. Like,
he got it.
It's like
I'll argue he got
his upper body, because he had the ball.
He had the ball like down here.
Yeah. So his upper body was over, but the ball wasn't. Because I thought, because they get like the perfect angle where you see the ball perfectly and you realize, shit. Well, he didn't get it the first down.
Mac Jones he's the second best quarterback in that draft class, and I'll say
he is.
Because there's Trevor Lawrence, who's unequivocally one.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Zach Wilson. You got Fields, who I discussed.
Fields
heartbreaking bust.
Fields gets to be 3.
Trey Lance. And then I don't even know who else. We're talking later rounds. What, Sam Ellinger?
Yeah, I think
not even
Kellen
sure.
Mond might be in there.
Kellen Mond. Yeah. Mac Jones is the second best QB. Run from it. Dread it. It arrives all the same. He's a Pro Bowler, and he's a good quarterback.
It just sucks because you guys, like,
Pro Bowler.
you're in these games, like, and
you know what?
And it's something. It's always something.
At the same time,
That's what
though,
it is right now.
the Pats, they are not contending for a Super Bowl.
No.
And they have so many holes to fill. Currently, according to Tankathon, the Patriots have the 7th draft pick, which would be Joe Alt, tackle from Notre Dame. And the Patriots' O-line is pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I personally hope the Patriots fall all the way to the top 3.
All 3 of our teams are 0-2.
They need except for the Dallas Cowboys. The Patriots needed a wide receiver 1. I think that's a huge need, and Bill Belichick is way too cheap to trade for a guy like Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Or sign a guy in free agency.
Like Juju, like
he's so bad. Oh man! They said his knee could
I
explode.
want to be a Juju backer. I want to be a Juju backer.
His knee is like apparently.
Your number 1 right now is definitely Devontae Parker.
Yeah,
because he's getting the most of the load.
He's,
especially from when I watched that the
number
Miami
1 is
game.
probably Hunter Henry.
Yeah, probably actually, or one of the tight ends. Because Mac Jones loved his tight ends.
The Patriots offense loves the tight ends.
And then Kendrick Bourne went off in week 1. He did pretty good.
Demario Douglas, he was the guy who actually had the toe tap almost.
Did he fumble?
Yes,
he Is he the one who fumbled against the Dolphins?
He fumbled against the Dolphins, so then he didn't see the field the rest of the game.
Yeah.
But he's probably the Pats' best playmaker, which is pretty bad.
And then you have so many random people in there.
Yeah, so mid.
It's a very mid wide receiver room.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They need a wide receiver 1, and
come get Mooney.
Even then, like you're just
come get him. God. I want the best for Mooney.
Devontae Parker, Kendrick Bourne,
Juju.
Those would be solid wide receiver 2.
Oh yeah,
3s. Yeah, Marvin Harrison, what? That'd be pretty solid.
But you guys won't like do as bad as the Cardinals or the.
You guys are kind of in like purgatory. Like it's like what he said, what Alonzo said about the Steelers. It's like you're too good to tank, but not good enough to contend.
Yeah.
So
Christian
you're right
Gonzalez,
in the middle. Love Christian. Love me some Christian Gonzalez.
Hit. And I called it. I even said he's going to be defensive rookie of the year.
Love me some Christian Gonzalez.
He proved. When we did the pick'em, I know I predicted the Patriots, but I was wrong. Mm-hmm. But I did say that they would lock up Tyreek Hill, and that is exactly what Gonzalez did.
Y'all lucky they had a boost on his ass.
Other 0-2 teams, Cardinals and Panthers. I forgot to put them in the note. My fault.
Oh, I mean,
I don't even want to talk about either one of those teams.
Yeah, Josh Dobbs.
He put on for his city though.
They're both trying to be bad.
The Cardinals put on for his city. Eagles looking at Buda Baker. Interesting.
I mean, he just go on IR.
Yeah.
So probably not gonna be
interesting. That's still interesting. I mean, if they get him, that defense going. You lose Chauncey Gardner-Johnson or whatever, and then you just get Buda Baker in return.
Yeah.
I don't know. The NFC East, that is an insane division. You got the
Eagles. That Cardinals Eagles game might be 0-0.
Yeah. Cardinals Eagles.
Just nobody's gonna be able to score.
No.
I mean, out of like the 0-2 teams, like it goes Bengals. I mean, yeah. I guess like, are we talking about how they look or like how they are? Like,
I would go Bengals first.
It's probably Bengals, Vikings, Chargers.
Yeah.
Broncos, Patriots.
Yeah.
I think
and then
Patriots
us.
are better than the Broncos.
Are they?
Yeah. No way. Come on.
That's hard. Pats or Broncos?
Real. Patriots are better than the Denver Broncos.
All right, well, let's look. So we got to go through position to position. So I'm probably taking Russ over Mac.
I'm taking the
Give
Patriots
me Ramondre over Javonte.
Yep.
Give me the whole receiving core of the Broncos.
I'm taking the Patriots tight ends.
Patriots tight ends. Patriots O-line.
Yeah.
Patriots defense.
Patriots special teams.
Okay, sure.
Definitely.
I guess I'm going Patriots.
Did you
I
not
guess the Patriots are just better than them.
Did you not see Brendan Schooler, that field goal block?
Also, the Patriots have played 2 teams that are going to contend for Super Bowls.
That field goal block was fucking crazy.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Because I thought he was like...
I thought he was late coming onto the field.
Nope.
And he just got it. But
And
then they showed it.
Genius of Bill Belichick.
Then like later in the game, he like does like kind of the same action, but doesn't go for it.
Yeah.
And like fucks the kicker
fucks with him.
all up, and then he missed
Because
the
they
field
said
goal.
that you have to look at the holder, not the kicker, because kickers tend to do the same thing over and over again, so that they don't change anything up.
Yep.
So like if you can time it and everything, that he did
And
it, and he blocked the shit out of
the
it.
holder
yeah.
for the Dolphins was the Patriots holder and punter for like 5 years, Jake
Perfect.
Bailey. So
Perfect.
Belichick knew. So no, Patriots better than the Broncos. Come on. But
No, it's
I'm
not.
glad-
There's no
I'm
way
glad
it's
we did the
a
math.
big.
No, there's not a big gap. But
It's not a big gap.
They
I just-
probably are.
I just don't think I'm not big on the Broncos
But
this year, especially looking at that schedule.
Oh no!
They could be the top 5 pick.
I want to know what Nick thinks of the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
What are we? What are
I
we?
think
The
we'll
three-peat
win the
starts
Super
now.
Bowl.
The three-peat starts now.
I think it starts this year.
I was
I
saying
think
it
we're the
before.
best.
Not
I
even
think Michael
sneaky.
Parsons is a top 5 NFL player.
Yeah. Okay.
I think he's going to win deep boy easily.
Probably.
I mean, they're like when the game started, ball snapped. Zach Wilson took 2 steps back. I see this man, Micah Parsons, go from my left side right to Zach
He's
Wilson's
so
lap.
just like fast.
He's crazy.
He's the fastest fucking defensive player in the league.
He
I
put
don't
a
know.
swim move on the lineman, and next thing you know, Zach Wilson's on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He's just on the ground.
Okay, but to be real, we played 2 shit teams.
Yeah, and you play a
I'm
third
really
next week.
interested to see what we do against it.
They play the Cardinals next week.
How
No.
did y'all get the schedule?
Good. Great.
Like-
Awesome.
Goodell needs that Cowboys 3-peat.
Mm-hmm.
Like, holy shit. Y'all might not, like, I'm looking at, like, you guys got the Niners, but, like,
Okay. That's still winnable though.
like you guys could.
That's going to
you
be a
guys
good ass
could-
game.
You guys could beat the Niners. Like, you got the Patriots coming up.
That's That's okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Patriots
you got
don't stand a chance.
So you guys got the Cardinals next week, Patriots, Niners, Chargers, who by this point the Chargers are could be like
Shit.
Then you got the Rams, then Eagles, you guys beat the Giants 40-zip, then Panthers, Commanders, Seahawks. How did y'all get this schedule?
At worst
That's-
case
that's
scenario,
crazy.
that's like 4 losses.
I
Like-
mean, there's a few.
Then you guys got, like-
the Rams.
you
Can't
got-
sleep on them.
You got the randomly got like then you got Bills, Dolphins,
There's gonna
Lions.
be a dumb game and then they lose.
Oh, Commanders coming for that.
Yeah, like-
Commanders coming for that.
Dolphins, Lions. That's rough.
Damn.
And that defense is not just Micah Parsons. Yes, Micah Parsons, I think, best non-QB in the NFL.
I mean, everybody's moving.
but yeah, like you said, everybody.
no.
That
We're
whole
8 deep on
squad.
the defensive line.
Yeah, Trayvon Diggs look good. I mean, your defensive line looks crazy. DeMarcus Lawrence is still moving at a high pace. Like, LVE still flying around. I mean, Malik Hooker did get burnt on that one little crossing route by Garrett Wilson, but
It's
we'll
Garrett Wilson.
allow it.
Yeah, it happens.
We'll allow it, but, I mean, I don't know. Y'all didn't score a touchdown in the second half.
Because they
True.
let off the brake, let
I
off
fell
the gas.
asleep at half.
You guys were also playing the
So
Jets
did that.
defense.
Yeah.
Just
I
even
don't know.
Amos left.
Sneaky good.
I needed
I want to see
Dak
us
to
against
throw
like
2
a good
touchdowns. So.
all-around team and see what we can do.
And y'all just clone tight ends. It's fucking weird. Like, all your tight ends look the same.
Yeah.
They have
Hendershot,
5 tight ends that all just look the same.
Shoemaker, and Ferguson.
It's so weird. And then
Like one of them's
stop.
gonna get that touchdown.
yeah, like they even when they had Dalton Schultz, it was like Dalton Schultz, Hendershot, Ferguson, and then they have some rookie now. But
Schumacher.
Schumacher caught his very first pass in the NFL.
So are the Cowboys going to the Super Bowl, Nick? Right now, in your opinion?
I do think we have a good chance of going to the Super Bowl.
It's
I do
definitely.
think we'll get the number 1 seed.
I think it's you or the 49ers
Maybe
for the favorites right now.
We're winning the East.
Oh yeah, I think you guys are winning
Confident,
these.
are we? Nope, not
Yes.
not worried about Philly.
No. A little. Well, yeah, obviously a little worried, but I don't. I think we'll edge them out.
I think
They're
Philly's
looking
got
a
a
little
better.
sloppy.
better
It's going
roster.
to take them a while. Defense, they have a lot of hurt defenders right now. Their whole secondary is hurt.
This is true. That's why they're trying to trade for Buda Baker.
Your guys' schedule is definitely easier than theirs.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
So that comes down to them winning the
I
division
think
last
we'll edge them out
year
for
and
first place.
going to the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
another quarterback, Jordan Love. Yes, they did lose,
They did lose.
but Jordan Love has been looking very good these first 2 games.
My Falcons just spanking the Packers.
25-24.
Yeah, but Jordan Love lost the game because he didn't know how to do a sneak.
Okay, well, I think the
dumbass.
center forgot to snap
He-
it.
No,
No,
he said he didn't know he said the wrong thing.
He said the wrong call word.
Yeah.
And then they didn't know about the sneak, and then he lost his footing, like to make the right call.
He went to go send someone in motion, and he went to bring his foot back, and he tripped.
He fell right in the line.
Beautiful.
So that's funny.
He hasn't thrown a pick yet. Packers.
Not yet.
They also still doesn't have his wide receiver one. Didn't have Aaron Jones this past weekend. And he lose to Falcons, who have looked very good
Yup.
the first 2 games. He lose to them by 1. Like, the Packers are... I'm not going to say they're going to be sneaky good, but, like, they're going to be really consistent. Like, the Packers... You're never going to see the Packers get absolutely fucking blasted.
No, I don't
if
think
they're
so.
healthy. And then, like, the Falcons, won me a bet this weekend.
I mean, they're just
Bijan already looks like...
hammering the run game.
Bijan already looks like a
He
top
looks good.
6-7 back in the league.
I mean,
He's so
Desmond
talented.
Ritter, 240, touchdown, interception. He only got sacked once.
If they had a good quarterback to throw to Drake London and Kyle Pitts, like if they had,
He's a
How
big,
dare you?
big
I don't
Desmond Ritter
understand
guy.
why they don't like.
How
bring
dare
more
you.
Plays for them.
they have
This is
Kyle-
Desmond Ritter's first time starting. This is his first 2 games starting in the NFL.
Yeah, and
He's basically a rookie.
I'm saying, but like the past couple of years, they've had Kyle Pitts and Drake London and nobody. And
Sorry they decided to use Marcus Mariota for some reason last year.
I'm saying like a guy like I don't know Kirk Cousins or
Go young.
I don't know.
They're
if
not
they-
in win now mode.
No.
That's why.
I know, but it's just so frustrating to see that offensive talent go to waste.
It's
Those-
not
Bring
good.
out
I
touchdown.
think the more the problem is, they can't get the ball to their playmakers.
That's
If-
yeah.
I mean,
If
Drake
they don't,
London, 6
if they
catches,
just
67
create
yards.
plays for them like every other team does, and just do wide receiver screens to get Drake London the ball, let him do something.
Well, they have Bijan Robinson, 19 rushing attempts. Tyler Algier, 16 rushing attempts. Desmond Ritter, 10 rushing attempts.
But
Like,
the thing,
running the ball 45 times.
but the thing is, like, it's working. Like,
It's working.
it's working.
Yeah,
124 yards from Bijan. I mean, Tyler Algier's kind of just there. Desmond Ritter's probably just taken off. I mean, yeah, Kyle Pitts really isn't doing anything,
He's
which is
fourth-
so weird.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
Fourth
a
pick.
really weird. This has been year in, year out at this
But he's
point.
only been in the league for 2 years.
But like last year, Kyle Pitts supposed to go off.
So weird. I
Are
don't
they
know.
just
Yeah,
not getting him?
1,000
Do they
yards
not
his
know
rookie
he's
year.
like?
Drake London, 6 catches, 67 yards and a
He just
touchdown.
doesn't get targets, so they're not putting him into the game plan.
No, he's definitely not in the game plan. Like they go out there and Desmond Ritter, the first thing he sees, he just does.
Yeah.
So and
Hand
even if
off.
that is throwing the ball to Mac Hollins 3 times or whatever for 60 yards, like I don't know, he just even checking down to Bijan 4 times. Jonnu Smith's there too. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the Falcons are. I think they're right where they want to be.
Yeah. 2-0.
They play the Lions next week. Be an interesting game.
That's the.
Lions coming off a loss.
They might get their ass kicked.
Yeah, they might get shut down.
I don't know if
That's
they'll
where
get- I
their
don't know if
run
they'll
game.
get their ass kicked, but they might lose.
That run game might get shut down a little bit by the Lions.
And then
Desmond Ritter over rushing, whatever it is. Aiden Hutchinson's gonna be after that man.
Desmond Ritter over
Yeah.
rushing. Yeah, I don't hate it, but Falcons I'm still on them.
and then what? Panthers Saints. That was a
Panthers-
garbage, nothing
No.
fest. Nick Chubb, his knee. Shout out to
Wait, no.
prayers for
Seahawks Lions. That's
Yeah.
who it was.
Seahawks Lions. That was
I
a-
said Panthers Lions for some reason.
no Panthers Saints. That was the Monday night game.
Seahawks
That
Lions
was-
went to overtime.
Yep.
Golf through the pick, ended the streak.
Yeah, he finally threw a pick, and then Geno Smith didn't write back. He said, "Tyler Lockett, go score this touchdown," and then they won the game.
Geno looked very good.
Geno is always gonna look good.
Like, he looked very good against the Lions.
He's always gonna be in that realm where like, should we move on or do we keep?
Well, they
him?
didn't. They signed him to how long?
like
like a
couple more
3-year
years.
deal?
Couple more
I'll say a
years?
couple more years.
Okay.
So I don't know how old Geno Smith is. He's got to be getting up there.
Probably early 30s, right?
29, 30,
Yeah, something like that. I mean,
31. What we got?
Let me see here.
the over was
32.
free.
32.
32
Damn.
years of age. 2 years younger than Russell Wilson. 3 years younger than Kirko. Same age as Derek Carr.
Derek's 32 years old.
Derek Carr is 32
Oh my
years old.
god.
How is Derek Carr only 32?
How is he 32? How old was he when he came into the league?
Jared Goff is 28.
I believe that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But the Lions offense cooking. That offense is still cooking.
Oh, yeah.
And then that defense got absolutely shelled.
Say Amon-Ra has like turf toe or something.
Yeah,
like that.
he got hurt. If they lose him for a game, you might as well just chalk it up. You're gonna lose that. You're gonna lose that game.
Yeah.
I do, because Montgomery got hurt. I do think this is a perfect opportunity to like really engage Jahmyr Gibbs in this offense.
Yep.
And
Craig
like really
Reynolds
get
gonna
him.
get 15
They just
carries.
signed someone. I don't remember who it was. It might have been a practice squad guy, but they signed someone because David Montgomery is going to be out for a couple weeks.
I just think
Don't remember who it is.
I can't wait for Craig Reynolds to get all of those carries.
no,
he's
it's
like-
going to be Gibbs.
I hope
think this
so.
is
I hope so.
I think this is the perfect time to really engage.
That would
him
make
in
the
this
most
offense.
sense.
It
And then,
would,
like,
the
which is
guy you
why Craig
drafted.
Reynolds is going to get all those carries.
He's a younger player, and I think if you
You're
can,
exactly right.
he can get
That's
his
true.
confidence up more, and then you bring back Montgomery at some point, then you have both guys confident in your rushing game.
Mhm.
You get Amon-Ra, like I doubt he's going to be like it's going to be that lingering of a problem.
No.
And then your offense looks good, your defense look way better than it did last year, and then like you're still in position to win the division. Don't lose this weekend.
Drop to 1 and 2.
Yeah, don't drop to 1 and 2, because then you'll be tied with the Vikings and probably the Packers.
Not us.
So definitely not the Bears.
us.
But I just think from the Lions' perspective, the Lions are also right where they want to be. Sucks you lose a close one in overtime.
Yeah.
Happens because they could have really put like a chokehold on the division going up 2-0 record-wise, and then a bounce back win from the Seahawks, who
So what-
kind of got blitzed by the Rams for week
Isaac,
one.
this is a question for you. What actually is turf toe?
It's like a sprain in your toe.
It just comes from the turf?
Yeah, so it's from like jamming your toes into the ground. I'm at least I'm pretty sure it's like muscle strain in your flexors and extensors in your actual toes.
Okay.
Because you got to think, if you're playing on grass, the grass is giving a little
Yeah.
bit compared to the turf that's not giving.
Well, Seahawks look good.
Yeah.
I mean,
DK, it was scary. I thought
He got
DK
hurt.
you thought DK was gonna be out for the rest of the game. Then
I'm
ends up
glad
coming
he
back.
wasn't. And then Tyler Lockett started him in fantasy. 2 touchdowns. Dropped 150 points on your bum
Did
ass.
Kenneth Walker also have 2 touchdowns?
Yep.
Yep.
That was a high scoring game. It was 37 to 31.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. I mean, that game was fast paced from the jump too.
You
the
expect
over
that,
was
though.
free.
I think a Lions Seahawks game is an expected fast pace. Like not two teams that are like known for running the ball. So like they're both quarterbacks are going to let that thing fly.
Yeah.
And they did.
Oh, we gotta wrap up the slate. Just talk about the Browns and Steelers.
It's Browns and Steelers last
Yeah.
slate. There's nothing to talk about in the Saints Panthers game.
Yeah.
Wow.
Saints looked like shit. Panthers looked like shit.
Panthers look
Panthers
worse.
made it look a little close at the end.
How does
Didn't
this
matter.
game get scheduled on Monday Night Primetime?
No idea.
The world will never know.
No idea.
It will never know.
And then Nick Chubb, man, prayers
Prayers to Nick Chubb.
that knee injury. And
That
the
was brutal.
same knee that he destroyed in
Yep.
college too.
It was a dislocated knee, torn MCL, LCL,
and PCL.
and PCL.
yeah. Somehow
So
save
he
that
is,
ACL.
that ACL is that they repaired it. It's intact.
I'm
Well,
glad I
sorta.
didn't see a lot of like Mika Fitzpatrick like slander.
They're saying that
Oh,
was
it was
a
a-
dirty hit.
I don't.
I don't know. It was, I mean, yeah, it was.
They
a
said he was
little
going low for no
but
reason.
It's
I think it was a little low, but you gotta think Nick Chubb, like this man like squats like
Yeah,
fucking how
but he
like
got
800
hurt.
pounds.
Mika Fitzpatrick got hurt
Yeah.
on the same play.
Yeah.
He did something to his chest or
not
something.
the same.
No, not the same.
Yeah,
obviously,
I mean,
but
Nick-
he also got hurt. He was out for the game.
Nick Chubb's career
Could
very well be done.
he could be done. It depends.
He's already in his. He's what 28, 30?
No,
Nick Chubb.
no,
How old is Nick Chubb?
like 25.
25. Really?
He's
Yeah.
not been in the league that long.
No.
He's been in the league for a minute though, right?
I don't think
Nick,
he's
how old
any-
is Nick Chubb?
Didn't he do a long time in college? Because he took like 2 years to recover from that knee injury.
He's only been on the Browns for like 3 years.
either way.
Nick Chubb is. Wait a minute. 27.
27. Nick Chubb. I mean, they were able to, I guess, get it back into place, and I don't know, like what surgery or whatever, but yeah, it'd be crazy to see a guy come back from a second knee dislocation to that degree. I don't know if he does come back. It'd be very limited, probably like for a season or two, and then he's done, which sucks because he's such a good guy. He was very solid for the Browns for what,
He was the Browns offense.
like 3 years of
Yes.
1,000 yards plus.
Maybe
So,
even 15 yard, 1500.
1,500, yeah, and he was very
Or he
very
was
solid.
close.
Mm-hmm.
So, just sucks.
It's safe to say the Brown season's done.
Yeah.
After what I saw, bro, I think I watched Deshaun Watson play the worst game ever.
Good.
I'll give him the first pick six. Not his fault. That tight end should have caught that fucking ball. I understand it was a little out there, but you got to catch that.
Yeah.
And it went off his hands, and the guy ran for a pick six. Second one, and everything else after that is all his fucking fault. Because he had 2 personal fouls, 2 face mask calls on offense, which makes no goddamn sense, and is pushing them out of field goal range and everything. Like, Dustin Hopkins did miss a field goal at one point, but it's just that offense just looked like shit. And then the Browns had a lot of injuries in that game. A lot of people were dropping. I don't know what was going on. Even Myles Garrett was limping at one point. Like, very weird. And then you look at the Steelers. I'm still scared if I'm the Steelers. That offense still looks like shit.
Yeah.
You had one good breakaway play from George Pickens.
Yeah.
And that was it.
I mean, George Pickens is just tough. But, it sucks that he's... It sucks that he's with Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
Is it wasted? Is that what you're going to say?
He's getting a little wasted.
Yep.
Well, he said last night. He's like, I love it here, but this ain't it.
Like, if you put... Because it's, like, with the money he's making now, like, you put him on, like, a contending team that could, like, utilize his ass. Like, perfect example. I'm not saying he's, like... If he's
too young.
Yes.
They're not even going to look to...
No,
like, players like that are untouchable. Like,
no.
Kenny's not going to go anywhere. Like, you got Pickens and all them younger receivers aren't going anywhere.
Because George Pickens is a $20 million player.
Yeah.
Like, when you think of it like this, I just think of it how, like, he could be better utilized. Like, he's a wide receiver 2 right
It's
now.
because that offense just sucks.
The offense sucks. Could you imagine him next to...
No, he's a wide receiver 1.
No, I know, but, like, looking at it, like, right now in this position, they look at him more so as a 2, I feel like, because Deontay Johnson's still there.
I'm going...
You think so?
Pickens is the 1.
Yeah.
Either way.
Deontay's
like,
the slot guy.
Either way. Imagine him, like, next to, like, in a Lions-style offense, like, where they're just slinging that bitch all over the place. Like,
They have a guy like that. His name's Jameson fucking Williams, but he decided to bet on games and get suspended for some reason.
Yeah, when Jameson Williams is back,
God, when he comes back, that just got to my mind when we were talking about that. But
the Lions
gonna be nasty.
Take off, but
the Steelers, I'm still scared. Najee still looks like shit.
yeah, I was.
Kenny's throwing fart balls.
They said I'm
the
probably
slowest in the league.
I'm probably faster than Napiers.
That's okay. He literally ran all the way to the left side of the field and then had to run all the way to the right side of the field. I'd be fucking tired too.
Yeah, he's probably just gassed.
But that
does
offense
look
is just
slow.
the O line is still shit. Freiermuth got no touches last night. Like Kenny Pickett was throwing fart. Like I don't know what was going on.
And then like it sucks because then you got like Watt who just
scores by himself.
Just does it like in a game where like you have 2 defensive touchdowns is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That won you the game.
So what they had 26 points. So 14 of them were from your defense. You had 2. What is it? 2. What am I trying to say? 2 defensive touchdowns, 1 offensive touchdown, and you won the game.
I'm not saying
They are the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Yeah, literally.
Kind of like what we talked about last episode. Like it's kind of like the Steelers and Bears kind of have the same problems. Like it's also like Kenny Pickett, but also on their OC mechanic. Like they were chanting.
They had a chant. To
fire him. But I'm like, there's some plays in the game where I'm like, Kenny Pickett's just not processing this. Yeah. Like same with Justin Fields. Like it's either they're not seeing it or they're scared to throw the ball. Like one or the other. I get Justin Fields because he was just all run heavy last year, but like now it's this year we want you to be pocket passer and everything else. Don't leave the pocket. So I think that is messing with Justin Fields in that sort of case. But like on the flip side with Kenny Pickett, like Kenny Pickett is a pocket passer. Like you don't see Kenny Pickett. Is he athletic enough to get out of the pocket? Yes, but he is known for just being a pocket passer. Like, but there's some throws where I'm like, man, they're just hesitant. Like they hesitate and like
they don't know.
It's that fast.
It's those younger guys, man. They don't want to throw it. Like they're scared.
I don't, and it's like it's crazy to think about. Like it's a confidence thing.
Yeah,
it is a confidence thing. Perfect example: Anthony Richardson. He's hurt now because of the concussion, which bad fall.
He'll be
right?
back.
He'll be back. But when first game, like watching Anthony Richardson in the league, has no fear to throw the football. None.
Same with CJ Stroud.
You haven't seen it since Jameis Winston.
Anthony Richardson,
no fear.
In his first 2 games, is looking how Justin Fields should be looking this year.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And it's crazy to think that way, But it's a confidence thing. And there's no fear of throwing the ball. Even like C.J. Stroud to a certain extent, no fear in throwing the fucking
it's
football.
It's because Justin Fields know that if he fucks up, he's going to go to the sideline and they're going to fucking ram into him. Like, I know they're going to fucking... He's going to get all the blame. He's definitely a guy who looks at social media. Mm-hmm. So he's going to... That fucks with you. Yeah. Like, these people are... These are their players, but they're people.
And like comparing Anthony Richardson and Justin Fields, kind of two similar play style quarterbacks. And then you go to the flip side, like, even Stroud and Kenny Pickett, like, Kenny Pickett has way better weapons than C.J. Stroud does at this current point. C.J. Stroud throw for 300. Yeah. Yeah, I understand they were down in that game. They had to throw the football. Still threw for 300.
Pickett has been a pretty large disappointment. You expect a lot more with the weapons that he has.
I think it's going to be more that these young quarterbacks are going to get all moved around a lot earlier than you think in their career.
It's crazy to think that, like, a lot of these, at this point, like, if you're looking at drafting a quarterback, I might just, fuck it, give me one more year to try to get a better draft pick and have a veteran for 1 year. Like, even, like, for the Vikings case, because we're always talking about, me and you are always talking about, like, going and drafting the quarterback, but I'm like, all these guys, it's a quarterback-loaded draft.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, they said loaded quarterback draft when Justin Fields, Kenny Pickett, all them guys got out. Look at them now. There's one good quarterback out of that class. So I'm like, I'd rather just fucking roll with Kirk Cousins one more year. Like, why would I, like, take a shot? Oh, we can get Drake May, Zach Wilson, dog.
Well,
like, all these guys were dogs in college.
Obviously, at the moment, you don't know that they're going to be bad.
Oh, no.
Like, you don't sit there and you're watching the Zach Wilson tape and everything, and, like, Trey Lance tape and everything, and you're like, okay, these guys are going to be... Whatever comes after that, you don't know. Like, you can't just know.
Oh, no. I think it's more of a confidence thing. When I see my quarterback not throwing the football and hesitant to throw the football, that's their main job. Mm-hmm. When I see them hesitant to do that, I'm just like, wow, like, you're really not ready for this level of game. Like, you're really not. And
that's why I think the Bears are going to look at Caleb Williams. I think it's going to end up.
Yeah, you have to.
If we end up with the first pick or, like, number 2 or something, and I know that, what is it, the Cardinals? I mean, the Cardinals can take him, but you still have Kyler, that whole problem. So I don't know if they even look at him. They maybe take Marvin Harrison, and then we go Caleb Williams. Like, I think it's going to be a really big, like, shot in the arm for the Bears if we could get someone like Kyler or Caleb Williams. That'd be awesome.
I think for that situation, like, there's still more time with Kyler. We've seen great shit from Kyler. So if they want
so much fucking money, that's the problem.
Giving Kyler Marvin Harrison would be huge.
Yes. And then you already have Hollywood Brown.
Mm-hmm. So. Zach Ertz.
But it's very early to talk draft right now. Who knows? The Bears might win out.
Right.
Speaking of winning out. Yeah.
We got to get into the week 3 pick'ems.
Let's do it.
Did we talk about the Chiefs game?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chiefs bounced back. They got Christian Jones and Travis Kelce back. Jags couldn't score a touchdown for some reason.
Word.
Sorry.
The pick'ems.
Sold the lay.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Didn't talk
you
about it.
You and Nick.
Me and Nick sold the lay. Before we get into the pick'ems, we can talk about it real quick. I thought I was sharp.
No.
Sorry.
Not even close.
Thought I was sharp. Started out good. I'm like, man. My mindset behind the pick, right? All right. Travis Kelce coming off a little shaken up still, right? Kind of forced to come back. That's my mindset thinking about this. Didn't know if Chris Jones was going to play yet. Didn't understand that whole situation when we made, like, our picks. So I'm like, all right, might not have Chris Jones on the road against the Jags. I'm like, this was our Jags last year. This is our Jags. Now it's become a Falcons podcast.
Yep.
But behind I was like, give me Jags at home.
See, the way I looked at it, that pick, just stupid.
Right.
Yeah.
Nick's the lowest of hanging fruit. That's not even trying. That's just showing up to work and just sleepwalking through work. Taking the Giants against the worst team in the league, and then it bites you in the ass because they don't cover.
It's crazy. I'm sitting there.
Look, dude, the Giants. Look,
I think you have to do your homework, and I think you should care more and not just be like Giants spread against the Cardinals. Me and Will out of the box. Rams 49ers over. That's sharp. Mike Williams over yards. Second receiver on the Chargers. Sharp. Like, what are you guys doing? Y'all just don't even care.
I got no
fading the Chiefs.
Anything that will say.
I will never fade the Chiefs once
fading
again in my
the Chiefs?
Life.
Come on. You know we can't do that.
I've actually never faded the Chiefs ever until I made that pick for the LA.
It's disgusting. I'm more mad at Nick than you.
And the Jaguars.
I don't understand it. I don't know how the Giants are this bad.
Nick, before you go on, I had a 2-teamer this weekend. Falcons, Ravens -3.
Yep.
Fucking banged me out. Like,
no, they didn't win by 3.
No, they did. They covered.
No, the Falcons.
Oh, the Falcons money line.
Oh, word.
Falcons money line, Ravens -3. Dang. I got like 20, I think I got like 25 or something sitting in the duel.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm like, you know what? Double down on the lay. Give me Giants -4.5. Free cheddar, right?
No.
Boy, I cashed out $7.50 at halftime.
Of course it's not. Of course it's not free.
Cashed out $7.50 at halftime. And you know what? I did throw cheddar on Giants to come back and win that game. No, they did come back and win that game. Yes, sir, they did.
But these pick'ems. This shit gonna be easy.
I thought Giants was the most free shit on there too. That's the thing. But
So did I.
It's not like the Warriors playing the Magic, where the Warriors just win.
okay, in that first half, Josh Dobbs was out there looking like fucking Patrick Mahomes.
Like you know that the good team is just
totally
gonna. They're the better team for a reason.
I guess we got another week of pick'ems though.
Yep.
But into week 3, starting out, our Giants.
Whose Giants? Not mine. Not no one's Giants.
They're my Giants because they won me bread this past
There you
weekend.
go.
They're my Giants. +10 on the road,
Jesus
San Fran.
fucking
Thursday
Christ.
night football. Who is scheduling these primetime games?
It could be a sneaky cover. 10's a lot.
The over's 44.
I'm gonna take the Giants to cover the 10. If it goes up, then give me that too. Because primetime games just become stinkers. So
Especially
I think
a Thursday night.
I think that it's gonna be this could easily buy me there. They could easily get railed by 30.
But they don't have Saquon.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Niners.
I'm taking the
To
Niners.
cover.
And
Give me the
cover.
Niners. Give me the Niners spread.
I forgot they don't.
Give me
have
the
Saquon.
Niners spread.
Matt Breida, RB1.
Yeah, I'll switch.
They had Josh Dobbs looking
If they
elite
had
in that
Saquon, give me them +10, but they don't.
Yeah, Niners easy. Titans and Browns.
Titans
What's the spread?
money line
Give me Titans money line.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
and their spread. I don't care what it is.
Yeah, Titans.
Titans money
As
line.
long as the spread.
Are they the
isn't
underdog?
crazy.
Yep.
What is it? It's gotta be like a
plus
pick 'em.
136.
What's the spread?
+3.
3.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I think that's gonna go down.
Give me the Titans.
It has to.
Give me the Titans.
Spread.
That should be like a
and
pick 'em,
money
honestly.
line.
Yeah, that should be a pick 'em.
Without Chubb,
That
The way
should
the
be a
Browns-
pick 'em, especially without Chubb.
I guess defense is gonna hold.
That should be
them
like a
at bay.
+1. Like
Ooh. Yeah.
I'm going Titans.
I'm going Titans too. Jets, Patriots at Jets. Patriots are -2.5. Okay, hear me out.
I don't know.
At the crib for the Jets. You know how that defense is.
Zach Wilson? Come on, he just saw how bad he was. Patriots defense isn't as
Give
good
me
as the Cowboys.
Give
but-
me the over under's 37. You know, give me the under still, bro.
Yeah. The under.
Give me the Jets.
That's crazy.
Give me the Jet. Give me the Jets money line.
I'm going.
Patriots spread and the under.
I'm not touching that over under.
Give me the Patriots, just because I think Belichick's gonna make Zach Wilson really look bad.
I think the Patriots are gonna start 0-3 and have no fucking idea what to do.
The Jets, I mean, Zach Wilson, he's so bad.
Give me the Jets.
I'll take the Patriots.
I'm going Patriots too.
Money line. I don't think 3 is. I don't know if they win by 3.
It depends. We'll see how it plays out. Next, Texans at Jags.
Jags.
Jags -9.5 right now.
Fuckers. Of course the fucking Jags gonna eat
I don't
that
think
game.
they might not cover that.
I don't know if they cover,
much is it?
though. It's 9.5.
9.5.
It's a lot of points in the NFL, man.
And the Jags did not even score a touchdown last week.
Yeah, but Chiefs defense, Texans defense.
Yeah, but it's still a pretty bad offense to not put up a
Rookie,
touchdown.
you're going from playing Patrick Mahomes to CJ Sharp.
Give me the
Rookie.
Jags are gonna win.
Don't
Yeah.
overthink it.
Yeah.
Don't
Don't
overthink
overthink
it.
it.
It's Jags -9.5.
Yeah.
Is it?
Don't overthink
It was
it.
always Jags minus.
Yeah, you're
9.5,
right.
Wasn't
Don't
it?
overthink it.
Don't overthink it.
It was always.
Next game, Bills at the Commanders.
Sneaky over.
No,
What is the over under?
44.5.
Give me the over.
Is that gonna be on the lay?
Probably. That spoke to me when you said that. Because I think the Bills can put up 20, and I think the Commanders can put up 20.
35.
Someone's going to put up 30. I think they're going to get 50.
Bills are minus 6.5.
That's fucking insane. I don't think they should be. I think the Commanders cover that.
At the crib, too.
Well.
In Buffalo?
No, at Commanders.
They definitely cover it then. Give me Commanders plus 6.5 on the over.
Give me the Bills to cover. I think
Win by touch?
Yep.
They should win by touchdown?
Yep. I
think the Bills going to squeak one out against Washington.
Bills bounce back.
See, this is where you overthink it.
I think
Like, it ain't the Buffalo, but give me the Bills to cover. Bills money line.
Washington played the game of their life
give me
last
over.
week.
they were in Denver.
No.
Come back to the cribbo. Personally, I'd never let them come in and beat me in
Personally,
the crib.
me personally.
Personally, I'd never let them beat me in the crib, but
Guido,
What's up, man?
what do you think?
Oh, I'll take the Commanders.
Yup.
Commanders money line
No. Cover.
to cover.
That over. I might. Damn, I'm gonna bet on that now. 40. What did you say? 45?
44.
44 and a half?
Mm-hmm.
That's yeah.
So I gotta get 45?
That's an over.
They're gonna get that.
Next game, Colts at Ravens.
Oh my god.
Anthony Richardson probably won't play. Give me Ravens minus 7.5. Don't overthink it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next game, might be game of the week. We got the
Chiefs.
Falcons at the Lions.
Give
Lions
me,
open up minus 3.
I'm taking that over, whatever it is.
Give me the Falcons.
Give me the Lions.
One
Is it
pride.
Falcons plus 3?
Yep. I think it's another one. Don't overthink it.
Give me the Falcons.
Yeah, give me my Detroit Lions.
Falcons money line.
One pride. Give me the Lions.
As much as I would...
It's fine. It's fine. I'll ride with them. Just like I'm riding with the Jets.
You know, I would love if the Lions lost this weekend.
Y'all just
though.
picking the favorites. Like, all the favorites just always win.
I would
like,
love
I
the
understand.
Lions to lose.
I don't-
But I just think...
I think the Lions are the better team. Jameer Gibbs or Bijan Robinson.
Lions get this one. Lions get this one. I wanted to talk myself into picking the Falcons, but I think Lions do get this one, especially after a loss last week.
Desmond
in
Ritter
OT.
against Aiden Hutchinson is not. I don't know. And then who's the Falcons have pass rushing?
Huh?
Who do the Falcons have rushing the QB?
Grady Jarrett. Let's roll with it.
I mean,
Roll with it.
we get Amon-Ra versus...
Versus Jeff Okuda.
Yeah.
We're back.
Oh, revenge game.
Next is Saints at Packers.
Packers by a fucking million.
Packers minus 2.
Packers.
Packers
minus 2?
alternate spread minus 6.5.
Yep.
Give me the Packers minus 2. Damn, so our division... Damn.
That's why I think this is kind of, I'm going off like the division.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to lose. You guys are probably going to win. Then you drop, the Lions are going to drop one, but the Packers are going to pick one up. So it's going to be weird. It's going to be, everybody's going to have like, we'll have none, and then it'll be 1-1-2, and the Packers are going to be up top.
Next game, Chargers at Vikings.
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 This is a no-brainer.
Vikings are minus 1.5.
That is
Yeah.
fucking
Give me the-
crazy, bro.
give me the
That's,
Chargers.
Vikings.
that's a crazy line.
Plus 100 though.
Are they really?
Yeah. Guess what the over/under is?
41.
Face that. 53.5.
Oh, under.
I'm taking the over. Those
That's
defenses
not a
are
point.
just butt.
Give
I'm
me
taking the Chargers.
the Vikings.
I'm also going the Vikings.
Vikings money line.
Vikings over.
Vikings minus season on the line for
This
both
is
these
it.
teams.
This is it. This is where they get the. This is where they gonna get the cheddar.
A noon game. Give me Kirk Cousins on a noon
Yeah.
game at home. Season on the line.
Big Kirko woke up dripping.
If you put this in the parlay, I'm not putting the money down.
What?
Yeah, I might not do that either.
Just saying.
We need to stay away from our favorite teams in parlays.
See, I didn't even put my favorite team
That's
in
fine.
the parlay.
That's fine.
Not even.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Says the guy who put Cowboys money line first week.
We won.
It hit,
We won.
it hit though. It hit.
Cool, it hit. Favorite team.
Y'all ain't gonna win.
So, wow. All right. We'll be seeing. Last 12 o'clock game. Broncos at Dolphins. Dolphins
country.
minus 6.5.
Broncos country.
To cover?
No.
Versus who?
No.
Give me the Dolphins.
Broncos at Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Broncos. Give me
Dolphins.
the Dolphins.
Dolphins to
Dolphins
cover.
to cover.
Dolphins. Sneaky.
No, not sneaky. It's
Sneaky
touchdown.
cover. Sneaky cover. But give me the Dolphins.
Yo.
Panthers at Seahawks. Seahawks are minus 5.5.
Seahawks by a
Seahawks.
million.
Seahawks.
Whoa, only 5.5. Give me the Seahawks.
Seahawks, yeah.
That
That should change.
that's a 3 o'clock game too. Next 3 o'clock game.
Brown
Yeah.
chicken.
Chicago Bears at KC.
Jesus Christ, I'm missed.
KC's minus 12.5.
Well,
holy shit.
Wow.
that's
Over under is 47.5.
Give me the over. But
I'm taking
the Bears were not to cover.
the under.
We're 0-2 for covering so far, so.
Bears.
Give me the Chiefs to cover.
Chiefs to cover under.
It's
Chiefs didn't cover
It's Chiefs, but like the only bet I'd put is over.
I don't know if did the Chiefs cover against the Jags.
It's maybe
Probably.
like 36-12.
I don't know if they covered against. They did.
They-
It was 9.
Let's say there's no way. That's what, 7 points.
Yeah.
There was no way it was more than 7.
So
So Chiefs everything.
Yeah.
But the over as well.
Jesus. Cowboys at Cardinals.
What is the spread?
12.5.
Ours is the same.
Wow.
There should be more. How is theirs not 14.5?
It could move.
I'm taking the Cow. I don't know that offense.
The thing is, like, they're gonna play y'all tough though. That's the thing. Like, y'all.
Josh Dobbs gonna play hard till they gets a call from the
That's
front
what I
office.
mean.
Say, hey, tone it back. We're trying.
Micah Parsons gonna kill Josh Dobbs.
Yeah.
Don't. It's Cowboy spread.
Let's not overthink
That's
this
so
one.
many.
Though, huh?
That's so much though.
We can overthink this.
I'll go Cowboys, but like, don't be shocked if the Cardinals randomly cover.
Nick.
Yeah, I have taken the Cowboys.
Next team, Steelers at Raiders.
That game's gonna suck.
Sunday night.
Everyone loses.
A Sunday night game.
Who picked that?
Fuck. All right. What's the spread?
Raiders minus 2.5.
What? Is it in Pittsburgh?
No.
Give me the Steelers.
I want to take Pittsburgh so bad,
Oh,
but
wait,
like,
it's in LA.
Yeah.
Or
I want to
Vegas.
take Pittsburgh, but
I guess Devontae Adams.
give me the Raiders.
Nah, give me the Steelers.
I'm gonna take the Raiders. I'm gonna be chill.
I'll take the Steelers.
Give me the Steelers.
Jimmy G.
I'm cooling on the Raiders. We'll go with the Raiders.
TJ Watt is good, I guess.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, it's
The
got to be
Steelers.
the Raiders at the crib. They pick up one here for sure.
I think so.
Give me the Steelers.
2 Monday night games, and once again we got Eagles at Bucs. Bucs
Tough ass game.
Bucs plus 5.5.
I think the Eagles probably cover that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't.
Give me the Bucs money line.
All right.
Love it.
As much as I would love to see
that'd be
Baker
awesome.
on prime
he should do it.
time,
I think
I think he does it.
plays well, but
Eagles look sloppy.
They did.
Got
They look
better
sloppy.
defense than us. They ain't gonna make the mistakes. we
Jalen
did.
Hurts was 18 of 23 though, so it was.
They're not gonna be run. You know what? Give me Bucks.
Is this the one we're gonna overthink?
No, we're not overthinking. This is Baker on prime time. Give me
It's
Bucks
Baker on
money
prime
line.
time.
This
Hell
Baker
no.
on prime time.
Give me the Eagles.
Yeah, fly.
So
They're
if
finally
I-
playing a good defense.
So if I put Bucks money line in the lay,
Nope.
Yep, give
I'm
me the Eagles.
there. I'm putting my money on it.
then our last game, Rams at Bengals.
Spread.
Bengals minus 2.5.
Give me the Bengals. Because they got to turn it around at some point. And I think it's here.
Gotta put
On
my money
Monday
Are
on
we
this.
playing with the idea that Joe Burrow is playing?
Yes.
If Joe Burrow
Okay.
is playing, Bengals. If he's not, Rams.
I think either way, I'm going.
The same way.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow. Give me the.
I am not
Bengals.
taking the fucking Bengals if Browning is playing.
No, if Jake Browning is their QB, no.
Give me Rams. I think it might be Rams even if Joe Burrow plays.
No.
I could see it,
I could
but
see
no.
it, but I'm going to go Bengals.
I'll be different. I'll go Rams money line. Either or. Rams money line for sure if he doesn't play. Rams money line even if he plays. But that wraps up the slate for week 3.
W.
Yep.
I think we pretty much went through everything.
Yes, sir.
You guys want to wrap it up there?
Yep.
That sounds good.
Thank you guys for tuning into the Barrels Hall podcast. Hope to see you in the future episodes.
Yes, sir.